アウターワールド続きをプレイしたいと思います。
Is this your ship?
よっしゃ。
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive mark? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. I'm the Captain.
はーって言って。ねえ、キャプテン。
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is... What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator?
知りません。あ、いや、分かったね。
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
「どこでもチケット」ドラえもんみたいだな。これ降りるときも登るって出るんだよね。バグだよね。まあオープンワールドであるよ、バグは。しょうがない。
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities. Communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Ah, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help us, find chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see the use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
なるほどね。
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath. Science, that's how. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
これか。テラ2グランドブレイカー。ここもいけんの？変装。成形マップです。
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Can we talk?
お、いる。何？
Hey, Captain.
あ、ここでよかったんだね。ホログラフィックマウントという装置をアレックス放送にどこで撮れるんだろうね。
Up in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
こっちに帰ってっから、あれかな、あの星まで戻るのかな。 ちょっと待ってよ。渡していたって。
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you.
あ、この上か。あ、これがそう。あ、仲間も、へえ。怖っ。あ、1万、おお、すげえ。
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
これどうやってすんの？書いてはないな。OK。エネルギーと、そうね、弾がな。弾がないのよね。使うか、これをね。でもね、弱いんだよな。
That's not the point. These hackers just knocked out one of my workers.
使い方わかんないけどな。どうすんだろう。
Customs and inspection, right this way.
税関？あ、この人あれかけんの？
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it.
ビザンチウムの便所。
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
何？
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Are you pulling my leg? You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. It goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossings, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. Then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board. Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are. Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to help.
サプライとサーベラージ。
ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Some like gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. All right.
ユードム・ベッドフォード。
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't, not that he would, being really likes his cereals too. Maybe a
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals. They're fun.
Udon takes it too and be seeing you.
また会おう。空いてる空いてる。どっちかなこれ。こっち、あ、グラディス。おお、街だな普通に。ほほーほー。これ何？ドリンク。ああ、はいはいはいはい。あかぶりもしてるな。
Sorry about the heat. Chief Dennison will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's
渋いな。
a lot of Heard of it? My orientation aether wave showed that faint.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a spacer's choice beer. Take what you... So, what can I get you? Some soaps?
石鹸
Have a look.
はいはいはいはい。まあ別にないかな今のところは特に。
You should give our latest product. Don't they? I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiry. Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legal.
めっちゃ話はぐらかされてるな。
I can see all in the top 12. Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time. Spread wash. Don't miss out on these.
めっちゃ畳みかけるやん。
You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker. Or
寝る時もその格好なのか。
try our lunar eclipse mix. The blast will send you. Add an additional 10% to your purchase today. At Spacer's Choice, we
そこから出るの手伝おうか。
even if my contract didn't forbid it. I think it's now. Are you ready to make Spacer's Choice lunar green moonmouth lozenges a part of you?
あ、そういう名前？
The future is spearmint.
Future is spearmint.
I mean, damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat. If there are self-made purgatories, then now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if It's fine. Speaking of interest, can I
すげえ失礼だな。めちゃめちゃ言うたけど。ベルの外角？
You know that sound when you snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
特にはヘビーマシンガン。はい、大きいです。はい、重いです。はい、スプラットはこぼれたタバコーンを食べるより早く弾薬を消費します。待って、質問は何でしたっけ？なんだこりゃ。ショックキャノン、こんなんもあんの？あ、グレネードランチャーとかもあんだ。まあ、それあるか。買えはするけど、多分取れると思うんだよな。いっか。メディカールベイ。
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
あ、なんか誰かに言ってこいみたいな。あ、これかな。あ、違う。ワンダードット。
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. You say that like it's weird. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
最悪の接触？なるほど。
What seems to be the problem? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Take care.
今のはミスったんかな。まあ後でいいか。とりあえずメインをねガンガン進めよう。
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
No one wants you on Groundbreaker.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes.
Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? It must have been lost with Alex then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die?
これは言っちゃっていいの？
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters. He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table. That's... well, that's just terrible news. Oh, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose. It's fine, really. It's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work. Be my guest. A luxury stateroom reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use. Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman. Ask away.
もう行くよ。よしよし。賞金ドローンって何？あ、そういうこと。おばさんの台所？近くないカメラ。すげえ寄ったけど。
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion groups.
顔面のタンパク質摂取って。クレオ、あ、そういうことか。
You're not crew, you're little people.
from ナート。おお、なんだ？
Those XF411s? And an old Good lord, the heat in here is so unbearable, I can hardly even concentrate that thing. Junlei better hurry up with those damn repairs already.
ん？何？あー、ロボット。そのうち行くことになるのかね。これどこ行くんだろう。バックベイ。武器庫。これ何？
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Now, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable? Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Can we talk?
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. A useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. I didn't ask. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
There's always a catch.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the rest and go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits. These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down. Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities. Your words, not mine. Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one. Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
結構いろいろ聞けるけど話が長えな。
Keep lively, Ms. Volko.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot is...
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
これ武器が出たりするとき何なんだろうな。めんどくさいね。
If it's between the unreliable and the rest and go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
For the following story.
How do you do? And welcome to the rest and go. We used to be the go and rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left.
あ、倉庫か。エフライム・メイウッド。
Damnable thing about living on a space.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction.
購入
Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity.
そのためのクエストもあんのね。1万
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
おばあちゃんなの。
Might want to acquaint yourself with Julie Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar. Yes, dearie? Anytime.
おお、びっくりした。レベル上がった。なんだったっけ。なるほど。巡礼。巡礼ってなんか中国っぽいけど、 あ、結構速くなってんな、感覚的に。どここれ。あ、いたいたいたいたいた。
Thought there'd be more machinery.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
結構女性がリーダーな場面が多いけど、やっぱこう社会情勢を表してるのかな。
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
What?
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
なるほどね。
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts.
キャハ野郎なんだ
They're
な。
content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
オッケーオッケ
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Can we talk?
What's going on with you lately? You seem down.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
ー。あ、そういうことか。
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
サブクエをやって金稼いでこいと。ちょっとこれを。ポイントね、今振ってなんかできたっけ。あー、これか。よしよし。
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company? A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Huh. Yum, yum.
Yum, yum.
It's nothing personal. Promise.
なんかジェイソン・ステイサーみたいな声してんな。
Monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain.
あ、逆光が逆光が
By a psychopath who plays with fire.
逆光がすごい。
Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
あ、説得できないのか。
You stumbled into my court without an invitation, neighbor from above. If you don't have any business, then it's time to light up the grill. No one turns their back on me while I'm holding.
あらららららら。
Get 'em, boys!
Get ready.
ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待ってよ。減ってるね。ああ、強くない？強くねえっすか。
There's something weighing on.
Doうせやるなら。
Were you expecting any company? A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away. Here we go.
やば。弾がなくなった。ナイスナイス。めっちゃいいんじゃん、めっちゃいいんじゃん。これ一人で絶対無理だろ。ちょ。いた。ちょっときついよ、きついですよ。いや、めっちゃ強いんだけど。はあ。めっちゃ強いぞ。
Smells kind of like old Bess's outfit pipes.
弾欲しいな。弾ないのか。あ、盗むになんのこれ。 たね。はい。ああ、いるな。そうね。ちょっと待ってよ。なんこれ。あ、ヘビーエポン。ロックオンタイプ。これ強いのかな。いまいち使いづらいんだよね。あ、強い。強いよ。普通に強いわ。なんもないんかい。これか。グレネードラーチャーゲット。ボロロット。こいつやばいんじゃない？絶対やばいやつでしょこれ。こいつはやばいんじゃないかな。もう一匹いる、どっかに。これ下から来たのか。攻撃せんかったら大丈夫これ。よしよし。
Trouble incoming, Captain. That's the last.
はい。あ、なんかいるな。あれ？どういった？あ、肺になってる。PT。なんかめっちゃあんの。
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
下落。
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by. It's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
くそ、あいつ返してからだったか。しまったな。あ、1%か。なんだ。うわ、強っ。26、これ17だからね。こっち文字いね。ないかな。
Can we talk?
Find a new thing. This worm fixation is screwing with her bottom line.
はい。強いな、これ。強っ。お、なんだこれ。プラズマカッター。はーん。アウトロー隊長だったの今の。 ザルトレイフ。
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
「またあれ使うの忘れたな。いや、強い武器手に入ったわ。しばらくはこれでいいかな。
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shed. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
どっちどっち。どうやって行くのそこ。ん？あっから行くのか。
You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I will take care of you.
なんかいるぞ。うわ、なんか飛ばしてきた。これマジで強いの。おお。どこにいんの。あ、この上。やれやれ。何も持ってないんか。気持ち悪いなこれ。この上でしょ。ここのは拾っても大丈夫なんだ。盗むじゃないんだね。まだいたね。あ、ロボットか。 全然食らわねえんだけど。やっちゃって、やっちゃって。やんねえのかよ。プラズマ線。ロボットばっかじゃねえか。ロボットならこれで下か。はい。敵が強い。何これ。欠点。薬物依存症。マイナスしかないやん。特殊技能ポイント。ああ、そういうことか。まあいいか。なるほどね。ああ、さっきのとこか。はいはいはいはい。あ、これ10なんだね。なるほど。
traveling with us.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real grouchy. Kinda all the time.
I'm not grouchy. I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
Spacer's choice is enjoying.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boarding alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the groundbreaker.
まあその一家なんだね。
Kept it together during the crossing.
まあそりゃそうか。
I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
You must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about. You've got my attention.
レベル8。そうね。そうね。ヘビーウェポン結構、あれ、これが強いんだよな。そうなあ。まあ、スニークがね、全然役に立ってないんだよな。今んとこね、一つも役に立ってないから、銃を上げてこうか。あんま強い武器はこれしかないんだよ、今。そうね、業種、ああね。防御が下がるのもね、強いけど、これにしようか。あ、売り値が上がる。会話スキル。これいる？これで。はいはい。TTD の間はってことか。あ、これ欲しい。これ欲しいわ。あ、これもいいな。命中、はいはいはい。結構強いな。別に120でしょう。まあいっか。怖いな。 これでも75か。そうね。よっほ。これ自分が持っているやつから取られてんだろうか。あ、多分そうだな。まあ、そりゃそうか。そうね。これでいいや。あ、そうじゃなくて、あれ、これか。そうね。これで。振る舞い。な、俺。はいはい、そういうことか。今度は何？いや、まだそんな金持ってないでしょ、多分。ある？ないよね、多分。なんか話聞こうか。でも終わったか。
I was doing some maintenance on the radiators and found this lying around. You look like you need it more than I do.
あれはでも多分買うやつでしょ。あれ仲間なんだ。ローズベイ。1万ないでしょ。多分意味ないと思うんだよね。あ、ほらほらほらほらほら。
What do you want? Anytime.
今いくら持ってかわかんねえな。あ、5000か。あとちょっと。これだな。じゃあ、これ向こう側か。
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery as soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Okay.
Keep hanging around, and I'll begin to think you're here for me. What can I do for you? You have yourself a day, then.
アップグレードって何すんの？入っちゃダメっつって。修理したいんだけど、どこにあったっけな。
Mr. Max? And you were our vicar?
Yes, but as I've repeatedly said, I was assigned there as a vicar. I was not a prisoner.
I just can't believe you'd lie.
I was not lying. It had no bearing on my ability to minister to my flock, and was therefore not worth mentioning.
あれかな？地図にあるかな？あったわ。その目の前にあったわ。修理。解体。そうね。重いんだよな今確か。無駄にパンな。逆にほとんど使わないからな。重いだけなんだよな。使えない。改良ね、ほとんどできないんじゃない？2か。いらないな。なんこれ。発射時の音。あー。ハンタイムバレル。そうね。まあ、いっか。どっか行けってこと？あ、そう。なんすか？
Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look.
お前は何の役に立つんだ？
Fine looking ship. Only thing that's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked.
Eh?
Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
お前は何ができるんだい？
I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
I'm sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress. Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear is.
あそこ好きなに行くの今から。
Destination reached. Scylla.
マジですか。端末。
This is real space, isn't it? Empty, silent. Never thought I'd see the like. I'd look up at night, but
ここには入れんっぽいな。
Stubbing your toe in a loose rock here.
あそこか。
can we talk?
なんか取りやしませんかね。あった。今買っちゃうとね、無駄になっちゃうから買えないんだよね。いるね。ロボットじゃん。ロボット嫌いなのよ。なんかいるね。上かな？上っぽいな。うん。後でいいかな。とりあえず進めたらなんかね、強い武器が手に入るっつうんだから 狭いな。でもこれ何なの？うわ、いるわ。まだまだ弱いからな。戦闘はできるだけ下げたいんだが。やむを得ない戦闘じゃないとね。あ、いや、いっぱいいる。まだ無理。軽量弾丸ばっかり使うな。寝てたわ、そこに。怖い。よいしょ。
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive. Can we hurry this up? I want that shit back before the final finals.
いたね。ダッシュイン。お前やるな。オッケー。弾をください。おお、めっちゃ手に入った。あんまりね、使えない500とかないと。どこにある？あれ、こんなもんやったっけ？どっか吹っ飛んだ？吹っ飛んではない。よしよし。
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bones. That's victim sweat. The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did you? I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense. Magnificent. And do please give Wanda my chilliest regards.
また重いな。 そうね。これ使ってて。これ何？あ、これ強いじゃん。これめっちゃ強いやん。そうね。あ、売ろう思って忘れてたな。レベル9。ダメージ47。熱いなこれ。DPS だけ見ててもダメだね。ちゃんと見ないと。83だからめっちゃ強い。50。600。Defeat or Fault。あって一瞬で吸い込まれるんだね。あれ？あ、いたわ。
Hail, Captain. Your return time is within 14% of the expected value.
グランドブレーカ
ー。The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
You got a minute?
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled...
Hey, Captain? I've been thinking. You know Miss Junlei, the engineer who runs the groundbreaker? I was wondering if maybe you could take me along next time you visit. I had a thought since we met. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
特にはそろそろ立ち去るべきだ。セーブしてないね。Let's see.
Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return. I can't thank you enough. Keep hanging around and I'll begin to think you're here for me. What can I do for you? Not sure why you'd want to, given the biohazard signs. Luckily, we don't actually have any chemical agents or plague going on in there. Not right now, at least. Well, you did help me out. Sure, go ahead. Just don't do anything unsavory.
入ってなんか意味あんのこれ。
You keep that pistol holstered while you're here.
いや、勝手に出たんすよ。
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Are you free to talk?
To the last ratchet on rotten time. Leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
仕事?
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond. and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udam's deposit I'd spent. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
とりあえず金ちょっと待ってよ、どれだっけ、これか。
How do you do?
は？初めてじゃねえだろお前、ふざけんなねえの。
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? You might be surprised, but we'll proceed on the assumption she'll be reasonable. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
今のでよかったんかな。もうちゃんと文面をよく見るべきだよな。
At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
Got word from Udam, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
歓迎しよう
You won't be sorry, though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain. Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
レベル9。そう、ああ下がってる。なんで？あ、薬物依存って。マジか。それ意味ねえんじゃねえかな。まあ、下がっちゃダメだったかな。そういうことか。もったいねえことしちゃったな。まあいいか。ほぼ下がってるもんな。これ無駄。これもったいなかったな。5も下がんのか。 よいしょ。
Speak your mind. Honestly, I could use the distraction.
What? I didn't think you just...
1万。
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
さてと、なんか有益な情報って聞けるのかな。
You're right. I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if the board wants control over... I placate them when I have something. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is... You've got my attention.
よしよし。これ今何やってんだっけ。ああ、そういうことか。まだ終わってなかったわ。
Hey, that pad down.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well... She sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. These ways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junmei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go.
ほう、そういうのもあんのね。
Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel? They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? Lost Hope? Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
飲み行きます？そしたら。お酒はね、そうでもないのよ。割とね。これ、あ、でもちょっと待ってよ。これのけ、まあいいや。
Could I have a moment of your time?
何ですか？
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while
はいはいはい。
I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakono. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
Hey, be careful with those crates.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures here to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
A new... Some big shot down.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert. Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know. I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junmei said, and feeling my heart shake. Well, drunk's what I'm aiming for, so I'll take your word on it. Bottoms up!
Whiskey's a fine choice. Think I may have a glass myself.
Oh, no, it's good. I'm fine. I just didn't expect it to taste like... Oh, propellant. Oh, stars, I can feel it settling. Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing? I know you mean well, so I'll try not to take that comment personal.
I can't think of a single time you have taken something personal, Miss Olsen. Truly, it is your hidden strength.
Thanks, I think. I don't know what to do about us. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad. A lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think June May still has feelings for her? I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve. Water's for cowards. Okay, maybe you're right. Hydration, here I come.
それ違うよ。
It's best to proceed with a light hand the first time.
Shush you. Oh, Captain. I want to talk to June May all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Figuring feelings ain't so easy as saying words, Captain. Someone so brave as you, well, you can't understand. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me? Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. That's... Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not? What if I can't make her happy? Yeah, I know you're right. Just wish it were that easy, is all. I'm not used to speaking free with folks. Back in Edgewater, there wasn't no one who wanted to know my mind. Excepting my dad. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... Wow. So much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should? All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people.
これ仲間とのロマンスはないのね。
Nor am I capable of neglecting a wayward lamb in need of guidance.
Huh. All right. Thank you guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
ほんで、戻るのか。
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not already filled out this time.
長いなこれ。
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Though that whiskey did give my head aching something fierce. Feels like a primal's chewing on my skull. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
字違くね ?5 時の5。
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
くれたたら。
Isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write it back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
イザベルはもう終わってたってこと？こんな経験値入ってんのに全然レベル上がんないんだけど。7万か。運搬重量オーバー。そうかそうか。持ってるから。なかなかメインがすみませんね。はいはい。これ13しかない。買えるかな。ちょっと今見てなかったわ。
If you're here for this week,
まだなかった。
anytime, sweetie.
まだなかったよ。今何本7000。そうね。 これかな。まあ一旦ね、ここで終わりたいと思います。お疲れ様でした。